Welcome, greetings, peoples. We're gonna go ahead and cast some more games. We're gonna have some fun with this. It is now 4:30 in the morning, but we're gonna go ahead and enjoy life with StarCraft. Specifically, life with VPAstronomy, the red Protoss on the top, and for some reason it's the only one I'm looking at. When his opponent on the right is going to be RGN.artist, a very strong Terran player, and Astronomy being all nice and saying that Artist is Gosu, which is true. Artist really is quite Gosu. But now VPAstronomy is part of VP Gamers. He's a very, very highly ranked Protoss player. I think right now he's rank 1 Masters. As you can see, he gets paired up against GMs like RGN.artist, who's definitely one of the best in the entire world. So it'll be fun to check out VPAstronomy, especially because it'll be the first time that I've personally ever seen him play, which is kind of funny, especially because I'm now doing stuff with VP Gamers, who are definitely a very cool crowd of people. I'm going to go ahead and just happily take a look at what he's going to be doing. Artist is a player that I've seen before in Zotac Cups and various other tournaments that I've casted, and he's definitely a solid player. Good drops, good awareness of the maps, good awareness of what he can get away with, what he can't, good angles of engagements, good army compositions, upgrades, all of those things that are essential to just solid Terran play. So now we're going to watch Astronomy. He's just getting his 13 gate out. We're going to see he's getting the 14 gas. There it is. And then we're going to have just more probes being made. It's pretty standard stuff. The map is Antiga Shipyard. This did take place on the ladder. So we'll go ahead and just happily take a look at what's going on right now. Artist is going for the gas. He's getting this racks down. And luckily for Astronomy, he will be scouting Artist first, which is fine though. He's actually losing. Okay, there we go. He's pulling back the probe now. But the really unfortunate thing about Antiga Shipyard is if you do choose to scout any time late and you don't scout your Terran opponent first, odds are, or first or second, but at the third remaining possible spawn location, basically you're almost guaranteed to not see anything that the Terran would do, which is always annoying. You never want to be playing in the dark. You can get caught off guard by some very, very weird timings. Whether it's like a 3 racks SCV Marine all in, or whether it's going to be like a 6 racks Marine all in. Really weird scenarios that happen 1 every 20 million games that you still need to be aware of, as they are definitely strong possibilities of what can happen. Right now you can see Artist is just patrolling this Marine, making sure that no probes can get up there for that scout. Right now you can see that Artist is just running around the main base of Astronomy. With the units lost, nothing's been lost, and Astronomy just happily pulled back his probe and didn't worry about seeing much else. From the build order, we do see 2 gates out, and only 2 gates, no second gas. So it's odds are going to be like a 2-gate expansion. Maybe use a little bit of stalker pressure. It's basically a 3 stalker rush. That was the beginning build order for Astronomy, which is a very nice thing to do. It's safe. You can scout with it, be aggressive with it, do whatever you want with it, and it can give you a lot of opportunity to just know what's going on. So now Artist is going there. We should be seeing this stalker going across at that point. I'm going to see nice just pattern for the shift patrol to make sure that you can really see as much as you can and catch any hidden SCVs, though Astronomy didn't check up here. They're all pretty standard places to go ahead and look. We can see Artist isn't pulling back this SCV. Now he will, but he should be actually losing this. Astronomy is going to be able to push forward. He's actually not controlling technically, but there we're going to see it. There we go. Now this is going to be dead. And oh, Artist is trying to juke it through the last site block. That's actually kind of funny. But what it's doing is it buys time. It's not just a thing to keep the SV alive. That's a nice bonus if it happens. But mainly it's there to make sure that the Stalker can't push up before concussive shells can be completed. Because the concussive shells completes, then the Stalker pushes forward, then get taken out. And you can see Artist even positioning his Marauder, trying to get that money spot to catch that Stalker off guard, and then bring down the Marines, use the Marauder to keep it within range and kill it that way. But now we're going to watch as these 4 Stalkers are going to be pushing forward. They keep getting automatons and everything in there. Now we're going to watch as these Stalkers are going to be pushing forward and being aggressive, but they should not be too aggressive, because right now this is going to be bad news bears for these Stalkers if they get hit by the Marauders. There we go. Astronomy will be pulling back, which is good because we don't want bad news bears for our VP gamer friend. We're going to see a Robo going down, so it's like I should have a 2-gate Robo opener from Astronomy. This is something that I haven't seen that often lately. We do the 2 racks out here for Artist. It's going to lead to a very nice push that's meant to basically deny the 1-gate expand, but Astronomy's not doing that. He's just going to be massing up inside his base, and Artist is even pushing up over here. I guess looking for like a weird expansion down to here or something. But right now he's pushing forward the SCV. He has not expanded himself, so this isn't looking too bad. But right now these Marines and everything are waiting to be aggressive, but with sentries and the like and everything, ours has to be careful about what units he's going to be using in this push. We have another Stalker coming in. The Robo's got this one Immortal. Will we see the force field behind? Yes, we will see the force field behind, so this Immortal at the very least will fall. A couple Marines will fall. The Zealots get picked off in the front, but now this Immortal going down. There's nothing ours going to be able to do to really defend. And actually, the force field's now hurting Astronomy. There we go. Now he's going to push forward. Ours is not targeting down the sentries. There he does. Nexus will fall down. It's a follow-up. Very nice there. The problem is that this command center is coming up as well. So you can see that actually a little bit of a cluttered base here for ours, but that's not exactly the biggest deal ever. We have another gateway going down, so we're going to go up to 3 gates and a Robo. Astronomy doesn't have any observers out in the field. Yeah, no observers, just that one Immortal. We're going to see the next observer going down right now, but Astronomy's got to be careful not to get supply blocks. That might have been something that would delay him, but basically I'm just making noise because the robe is going down, and we're going to have some very fast Colossi coming out of Astronomy, which may be too fast for artists to really be able to deal with safely. You can see him getting his starport down, no add-ons quite yet, but with these very fast Colossi, he really needs to balance whether he wants Vikings or whether he wants Medivacs coming out of the starport. So now there we have this observer going over across the map, going to try and get that scout. Pretty sure Astronomy will be happy when he sees the fact that there is no natural formally taken, just the 2 orbital commands in the main base and everything. So Artist is here, probably going to send down the mule. He's got 50 energy now. Yep, there it is. So he's got good, healthy income with that. Now Astronomy's going to go ahead and continue mining. He's got his just gases filled up. First Colossus on the way. No extended thermal lens quite yet. Probably gonna get that fairly soon. But notice how he hasn't gotten his 4th gas, which is a great move. He simply doesn't have the production to use all of those gases right now. He's just working to get out the Colossi. Not stressing extended thermal lens quite yet. Just wants those Colossi out to be able to be defensive against any kind of Marine push or anything. Because extended thermal lens is great and all, but if you're going to die if you don't have enough Colossi to really defend. You can see his nice positioning on the high ground to hit any units attacking from that area. So it's a good little spot to do. Factory's going to go ahead and push forward. The command center will be taken now. You can see Astronomy's keeping an eye on this with this observer, and he's about to have vision of the command center as it floats forward. There we go. Now command center has been seen. Astronomy technically actually has a faster natural expansion than than Artist did. So now we're going to see extended thermal lance is now going down. We've got this Colossi popping forward. We've got the scan that's watching as this one Colossus is there. Should be seeing Vikings being made. Yeah, Vikings being made immediately by Artist. It's a great response to that. But the factory is going to go ahead and get that little bit of a scouting going down. This is actually a surprisingly scary force. The Colossi are out, but they don't have extended thermal lance yet, and they won't by the time this push goes in if Artist just goes straight for that beeline over to here. It's going to be about 20-25 more seconds if it gets chronoed all the way. And right now, Astronomy does not have his energy for 1 chrono at that natural expansion, I believe. I don't think the main actually just got chrono there. So now we have 2 chronos available, but this is not getting done. Artists may want to prepare for a better angle of attack, spreading his units, then pushing in, which might give time for the extended thermal lance, because right now Astronomy does have a good army composition against Artist. See, Astronomy's ahead in the food count, ahead in the workers and everything, and it looks like right now he is going to be operating off of that second, somewhere at that natural 2. But this factory is just sort of sitting there. Astronomy doesn't actually see. I think he might have seen moving forward, but technically it's in the... There we go. Now it's going to start getting attacked, and I'm going to see it getting hit pretty hard, actually. Going to take a fair bit of damage. Drop under 800, but we're going to see... Oh, no. Artist is going to abuse one of these really annoying spots that's really terrible for Tosses to deal with and properly, because he's just elevator units up and down. You can even utilize this spot to make sure that he can get the Zealots completely worthless. We do have now 3 Colossi on the field. We do have Forge on the way as well. Vikings are here, not with the army itself. Astronomy, now that he has 3 Colossi, can really do damage against this army that's still mainly Marines. Very few Marauders in comparison to the number of Marines. Now we're going to see more Vikings are down here. If we take a look at the starport, getting more Vikings as well. If you look behind the middle line, Ghost Cabin is going down, but we're going to see a lot of damage be done. In fact, going to start burning down. That's going to be falling very, very quickly. Starport is still getting those Vikings. Barracks are now getting 2 reactors and 3 tech labs. So a good count of Marauders and Marines in there, but the factory did just fall, so no tanks, Hellions, or anything quite yet, and no extra starports are going to be going down for Artist as well. But Astronomy is now getting this Nexus, and his army is looking very, very strong. 3 Colossi are there. We've got actually a 4th Colossus back here too. So it's going to see very, very strong. I'm surprised he's not pushing and attacking. He's got enough army to just decimate these units out of Artists, but you can see that the Viking count is getting to be quite high. I mean, 8 Vikings versus 4 Colossi, that's still not horrible for Toss, but it could be better. But these units are very, very vulnerable, and Artist is aware of that. He's staying away from the army, using these guys for basically a scout almost. But Astronomy is rapidly losing a window of opportunity. You can see the economy is also starting to even out as only 49 probes are on the field, and we have more Vikings going down to equalize the Colossus count. We do see that Immortals are being added, which is a nice little trick that Astronomy is doing, just to make sure that he still has nice DPS, even once the Colossi fall to the Vikings. But this is still a hefty count of Vikings. They don't have any attack upgrades or anything, but now we're going to see this attack pushing forward. Astronomy does have the +1 attack. That's a nice little move. Now we're going to see this engagement happening as Artist just retreats. Ghosts are there. They're actually going to go ahead and get some nice EMPs on those sentries. We need more force fields to really let these units get hit hard by the Colossi, which is happening, but the Colossi are getting wrecked by those Vikings. Absolutely wrecked by the Vikings. And we're going to see that these are going to start converging on each other. Astronomy is still ahead in the food count, but he's got to be careful. He's got to be wary. There is no charge for the Zealots or anything. This Nexus is now done, but we're still only at 48 probes. 49 SCVs are in the field, and that's really bad for Astronomy. The fact that he's down SCVs, plus there's mules for Terran, so his economy is definitely below. And now we're going to see him get surrounded, as there's an army here and an army here as well. We're going to see it pushing forward, going to attack Artist. Why is it an Artist sandwiching? That's something I want to realize. But now we're going to see this one Colossus is left alive. We're going to see Stim on those units. That pylon will fall. Artist doing a good job of buying time and not letting Warpings really help this attack that's coming in. Now we're going to have more pylons being thrown down as well, even over here. But there's a Guardian Shield going to be thrown down. We still have these units stimming, pushing forward, and now Artist is bunching up his units over here. Colossus does get taken out there, and now Artist has a superior army engagement pattern. Really, that makes no sense, but superior army positioning, that sounds a lot better. Now we're going to see Stim and everything going to be moving forward, and now Astronomy is getting punished for it being allowed to, for basically getting surrounded, and there is a ... and leaving the game. So Astronomy definitely not happy with his gameplay. He did have an opener, so it's understandable that he's not happy with the game, but still Artist played that very, very, very well. So it's definitely well played by both players. Astronomy just needs to work on his angle of engagement for that last battle, and get more probes out. That's something that definitely knows, was the lack of probes. I mean, at the end of the game, it's 48 probes to 49 SCVs. But still, cool game by both players. GM ladders can always be entertaining. It was a very low economy game by both players, which is very just interesting to see. Artist definitely did a good job of getting out the expansion safely, as did Astronomy. It was just a late two racks expand versus a 2-gate robo with expansion afterwards. So it was definitely safe play by both players, which is definitely something to be respected on the ladder, as a lot of people do like to cheese. So definitely good play by both players. Thank you guys very much for watching.